Getting older for men is a blessing. Getting older as a man becomes a real superpower, becomes a gift as a man to pass the age of 35 when it comes to dating, when it comes to friendships, when it comes to your money, when it comes to your income. That changes if you've been on your square or if you are trying to reach something in life where you have your own house, your own vehicles, your own savings put up, your priorities become better, your situation becomes better because you're no longer impressed by the beauty of women. You're no longer impressed by the things women say or what women bring to you and to the table. You're not impressed by it. You know, you begin to expect to be treated a certain way, and if you're not treated a certain way, past the age of 35, you handle it better. You don't make demands, you make commands. If you're demanding, you're yelling, trying to get something out of somebody and trying to force them or compel them to do what you need them to do. Past the age of 35, listen, it's a command. And if you don't listen to the command, then you can go. You can't be a part of my life. You can't be a part of my circle. And you can't be a part of whatever I have going on. Past the age of 35, going into 40, going into 45, going into 50, you know, you require more things than just a pretty face and a good body. You require more. You come with more past the age of 35 if you have been on your game. A lot of times we'll waste 5 years with a woman and you blink your eyes and you go from 25 to 30. And then you're like, damn, where did all the time go? Like, what the hell was I thinking? I wasted all this time for a woman who won't even respect me or who won't even submit or anything like that. And then you start realizing, hell, that submission was based on me. Those problems that I had with that woman, that was based on me. I created those problems by what I allowed into my life, by what I allowed into my circle. But past the age of 35, you begin to transform. And even if you're in a relationship at 35, you begin to transform to where you're either going to settle in to the situation and just allow whatever comes in a relationship to come, and you kind of like, there are men who mold themselves around the woman that's in their life. They get remarried and things like that. Or either you change and you become more set in your standards, become more set in your ways, become more set in what you want out of a relationship. And sometimes it's bad, but for the men who are on these square, it's really good because you're like, listen, if you're not rocking with me, you're not going into the direction that I'm going, you're not a proper helpmate, you gotta go. Not you can go, no, you gotta go. I don't have no time, I don't have no patience for what you're bringing into my life. I do not care how you feel, because everything is based off of how you feel to a woman, and everything is based off of logic and what is necessary in a man's life. You only begin to apply and command what is necessary in your life. And you're like, okay, we're not rocking together. I'm not finna bend, break, or fold into your mold, into your frame. It's my frame. I'm the man. It's expected of me. Because if a woman has a man who molds to her frame, eventually she gets tired of that because she wants a man. She wants a real man. And you begin to realize the things that you did not do before 35 because it wasn't real man things that you requested. You molded for a girlfriend. You molded and you contorted your life for a woman. Past the age of 35, it gets great. It gets very great. You get a little gray hairs in your face. Get a little seasoned, that salt and pepper look. You don't tolerate dating just any woman. You don't tolerate women with baggage. When you start to see that she has baggage and other baby daddies and stuff like that, you don't even want to deal with her. Her being pretty has nothing to do with whether she can be in your life or not. Because as a matter of fact, her having a baby daddy reflects on whether you even want her in your life or not. As soon as you hear kids, you're like, nah, I don't really want to deal with all of that. Well, you won't even know how it is. We have a great relationship, me and my baby daddy. It doesn't matter. I don't want to come into something where I have to fit into the frame of you and your baby daddy and your child, and I try to work and navigate. You don't navigate around nothing past 35. I'm not molding myself into nothing. I'm not trying to fit in a situation like that. It is my situation. You have to come in and fit in my situation. This isn't arrogance in the traditional sense of I don't want to date a single mother. I don't want to date anybody with baggage. And you having a baby daddy and a child that I have to fit into this situation, I'm not doing it. I'd rather forego meeting somebody who doesn't have that and starting my own family. Starting fresh, starting new, building from the ground up. You build a solid foundation and you build it, but you're not coming into a situation where she already has another foundation and you just have to build on top of that. No. Her and her baby daddy and those kids, that's another foundation. And you have to build a house on top of their foundation. Coming into a situation where a woman has extra baggage and things with her family and she's still going through stuff and she still don't trust people and she still ain't about that. I don't even want that in my life. Past 35, you begin to care about things that carry you into 40 and 50. And you begin to set your life based on those things that you want out of life. And she has to come into your frame. As the red pill dudes would say. I don't even like the red pill like that. Because before that, it was just the truth. It was the Patrice O'Neal era where he taught us just the truth of men and women and what a man needs to do. And at 35, it clicks. At 35, it clicks. You're reaching the pinnacle of where you need to be at in life. You're reaching those areas where you're prepared to start building. Because when you see young women on boats and yachts, those are men past 35 and 40 and 50 who have acquired the wealth and started to buy those yachts and started to buy those nice houses that you see them in. And you begin to have relationships built on her enjoying your frame, her basking in your situation that you built, and you don't mind bringing a woman into that and enjoying a little time with her. And if you're going to get into a relationship, that woman has to come damn near with a clean slate, because you have cleaned your slate as a man. You when you're young, you don't have anything that attracts women other than your looks. You don't have anything. You don't have the house and things like that unless you're a rich young man, and that's very rare. But you begin to start preparing to get a house. You begin at 35 to start preparing to get, that nice truck and those jet skis that you want to get. You start planning out things like that, and then you start to select women based on if she can fall into your frame or not. You're not forcing a woman to do what you want her to do. She either complies or she doesn't. This is 2023. Most of us don't get married in our 20s and a woman stays until we're 40 and 45 and 50. And if she did, chances are, most of the time, men are getting divorced at 40 and starting over. She can keep the house, she can keep everything, and I'm going to start fresh, I'm going to start new. So for those of you who are in a scarcity, scared mode, like I'm getting old, you don't have to do nothing but just start planning out the good things of life. Start becoming an owner of the things that you need in life. Ownership. Plan around that. But don't be afraid of getting older as a man, because you start to reach the peak of your life at 35, 40, 45, 50. Enjoy it. Get in shape. Stay in shape, because your dating options are going to increase. You're making more money. You're able to do better things. You're able to go better places. You're able to enjoy women in a better way. You're getting older. You're getting seasoned, bro. You're not getting old in the sense of you're getting decrepit or anything like that. You're getting older. Get in shape. Get everything right. Buy the house. Prepare to buy the car. Pay for it cash. If you can. If you can't pay for it cash, don't go into debt. Don't go into debt. Plan this out. Become more meticulous about your life and what you want out of it. Don't just settle. Don't just bend. Don't just mold. Don't just fold and give in and start to plan your life the way women want it. Plan it how you want it. Select better women. You don't even care about the pussy no more. You don't even care about the sex no more. You don't care about what she's throwing at you. You care about what she can mold herself into. You're finally becoming the man, and then you realize, hell, if she don't want to do it, she don't want to mold to my frame, then she's not ready to be a woman in my life. Think about it.